I'm sorry, I'm not ready.
Welcome to Blazing Balls, Wednesday, April 30th, 2025, where we blaze through today's other sports ball topics. This is the Blazing Baseball After Show / After Hours. And live right now, we got the T Wolves at the Lakers live. And this is a winner go home game for the Lakers. The T Wolves lead 3-1 in the series. It's still the first quarter, and the T Wolves are up 23-14. And already today, the Rockets stay alive by beating the Warriors 131-116. So that series is now 3-2. And then yesterday, in overtime, the Pacers beat the Bucks 119-118. It was an incredible game. The Pacers came back in the last minute. Tyrese Halliburton had an amazing game, and they eliminate the Bucks, and they advance to the next rounds. And yeah, then after the game, there was a confrontation with Giannis and Tyrese Halliburton's dad.
Oh no!
Yeah, they got into it, and I was watching some of First Take this morning, and Mad Dog was saying he should be banned from courtside.
Definitely
for that.
definitely, man. That's not it.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, definitely shouldn't. It's not the best of the sportsmanship.
No, that's no sportsmanship, right?
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see the outcome of that. If there is a punishment like that rolls out.
Yep, and there will be.
Yeah, and yesterday the Pistons stay alive by beating the Knicks 106-103, and that was a close game. And then Celtics eliminate the Magic 120-89. And then the Nuggets beat the Clippers 131-115. Denver leads the series 3-2. And
we got the NFL draft.
Yep, we got the NFL draft. And also, big NFL news this draft is, well, the first one that broke the news was Shedeur Sanders received a prank phone call, and it ends up being from Jeff Ulbrich, the defensive coordinator from the Falcons' son, 21-year-old son.
Not a good idea.
And so,
dang.
Yeah, I believe it was saying that Ulbrich got fined $100,000, and then the Falcons got fined $250,000.
Yeah, that wasn't right.
And I saw today that other players like Carter, but the Giants picked round number 2, also got a prank phone call.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
And other players too.
So it's a thing now.
It's a stupid thing.
It's a stupid thing. That shouldn't happen. That's not nice. That's just nasty.
Yeah.
You know, they're sitting there waiting to get picked, and somebody calls them and says, "Hey, we picked you," but nah, we didn't. Oh boy. Yeah, no, they can't keep doing that. They got to stop that. So, you know, the fines are legitimate, that they have to stop that. That's not fair to the players, the draftees. Hey, the Giants picked first round, number 3, Abdul Carter, the edge from Penn State. They took him. They went with the defensive player. And then they traded up for Jackson Dart, quarterback, Ole Miss, with number 25 pick in the first round. It was a bold move, and they get Dart. So they're trying to get a franchise player for the quarterback position, but, you know, they do have Russell Wilson, who's going to be starter. So third pick, they take Alexander, defensive tackle from Toledo. So they went with defense again. And then in the 4th round, they got the running back from Arizona State. That kid, Scatabo, who was pretty amazing. He played against the Texas Longhorns. He played a really great game in the quarterfinals. This year, round 5, they took Marcus Mbao, offensive line Purdue. So they finally got a tackle right there from Purdue in the 154th pick. I hope he's a good one. And then they got a blocking tight end, Fedon, from Nebraska in the 7th round. And then they picked a cornerback in the last round, seventh round, pick number 246, Black, the cornerback from Oklahoma State. And he's pretty good. I've seen him. But hopefully the Giants offensive lineman, Embo, will be a good player from Purdue.
Yeah.
They needed that desperately.
I'm excited, about that pick.
Yes.
And also Scattaboo.
Yeah, he's fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we got to talk about the Buccaneers and who they picked to help Baker Mayfield.
Yes. So, number 1 from Ohio State, we got Emeka Ibuka, and he is the it feels like he's the it's arguable that he is the best receiver in the draft.
Absolutely.
And
he's tremendous.
Yeah, he's coming off a national championship.
They had 18 players picked from Ohio State in the draft. It was a record.
Yes.
Tied for the record.
Yeah.
Yep. Ohio State had a fantastic team, and the players got drafted for it. There's proof that winning a national championship makes a difference. Those players are winners. That's a fantastic pick for the Bucs.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that's going to help Baker. It's going to have more firepower.
Definitely, yep. And then number 2, we got Benjamin Morrison, cornerback from Notre Dame. A great pick there.
Yeah,
described as a ball hawk.
He had 9 interceptions.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Round number 3, we got Jacob Parrish, cornerback from Kansas State. Another good pick.
He had 23 passes that he defended against in the last 3 years. He's a good cornerback. So they definitely helped their defensive backfield big time. I think they're both going to be starters.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
And then round 4, we got David Walker, edge from Central Arkansas.
He had 39 sacks in his 4 years in college football. 39.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Round number 5, Elijah Roberts, DL, SMU.
And he had
17.5 sacks, 23.5 tackles.
There you go. He's a good player.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then round 7, Tez Johnson, wide receiver from Oregon.
It's even better.
Yep.
They got a second receiver. He had 169 catches in 2 seasons, the last 2 seasons. So, yeah, he's also very good.
Yeah.
He was in the 7th round, 235th pick. So the Bucs pick up 2 wide receivers, and then they make their defense look really good. They picked 4 guys, I think, that could be starters on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
D-line, linebacker, and 2 cornerbacks. Excellent.
Yeah.
Because they have to play better in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also after the draft, we also signed Shiloh Sanders. So
Good. That's fun.
That's another cornerback.
There you go.
That he's going to be fighting for a job.
Definitely.
So
he'll be the nickel back, or they could move him to safety.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised he didn't get drafted.
Yep.
But
he's a really good player.
Yeah.
Good move by the Bucs. They really improved their offensive throwing by having those 2 excellent receivers, but then their defense is going to be stronger. They're going to have fewer points scored against them and fewer long plays.
Yep. Is there any other sports ball topics you want to go over today?
That's a wrap for tonight, Mr. Colby.
Yep. And we'll catch you here tomorrow on Blazing Baseball, blazing through tomorrow's baseball topics. Peace.
Blazing Sports.